Have you ever felt stuck in a life that doesn't feel like yours? You wake up, work, eat, sleep, but deep inside something feels missing. Maybe you have a dream, but fear, doubt, or money stops you. What if the path to freedom is full of failure first? Sometimes we must lose ourselves to become who we're meant to be. Today, I'll tell you a short story. But first, let's learn a few words together, so the story is easy to understand. Let's start with this. To carry a burden. This means holding something heavy inside, like sadness, guilt, or pressure. It's not a real object, but it feels heavy. Some people smile, but inside they're carrying a burden no one sees. Yuko knows what that feels like. Here's another one. A leap of faith. This is when you take a big risk, not because you're sure, but because you believe. There's no proof it will work, you just feel you must try. It's scary, but sometimes it's the only way forward. Have you ever taken one? And finally, to find your voice. This means discovering the courage to speak your truth. Not just talking, but really expressing who you are and what you believe. Many people live years in silence, but one day they find their voice. Like Yuko does. Alright, now that these words are clear, the story can begin. Yuko lived a predictable life. She worked 8 hours a day in a gray office without passion or excitement. Every day felt the same. Deep inside, she knew she didn't belong in that routine. She was carrying a burden that no one else could see, a silent weight pressing on her soul. One night, while watching videos of people who had started their own businesses, something sparked inside her. What if I could do it too? That thought wouldn't let her sleep. But the next morning, doubt took over. I don't know anything about business. I have no money. What if I fail? So she ignored the idea for a while. Weeks later, at a local event, she met Akira, a woman who had successfully built her own business. Akira saw potential in Yuko and shared her story. She gave her one key piece of advice. Start with what you have, not with what you lack. Yuko took a leap of faith. She launched her first product, an online store with her own designs. But no one bought anything. She received criticism. She began to think she had made a mistake. She kept going. She learned marketing, improved her product, invested time and energy, but the results were still minimal. Sales were rare and mental and physical exhaustion grew. Money was running out. Her parents told her to get a real job. People around her started to see her as a dreamer with no direction. She felt completely alone. One night, sitting in front of her laptop, she broke down in tears. She felt like a total failure. She seriously considered giving up and returning to her old life. Why keep fighting if nothing changes? She asked herself. But she didn't quit. That same night, she remembered her why. She remembered how much she hated her old life. She decided to fix everything. She changed her strategy, her product, and her message. She started speaking from the heart. She finally found her voice. Yuko began connecting with real people. Her new approach worked. Sales started to come in, but more importantly, her story began to inspire others. Her brand grew. Her community did too. She didn't just earn money, she gained freedom, confidence, and purpose. She became a reference in her field and started mentoring others just like her. Today, Yuko still runs her business, but from a different place. One of strength, clarity, and fulfillment. She's no longer the same person. She became a new version of herself, shaped by every challenge she overcame. Sometimes the heaviest burden we carry is the fear of not being enough. But purpose isn't found in perfection, it's found in persistence. When you stop waiting to feel ready and start acting with what you have, you become the kind of person you once thought only existed in dreams. If you enjoyed this story, feel free to like the video. It helps others find it too. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever felt like Yuko? If you're learning English with me, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so we can keep walking this road together. And hey, learning English is like planting a tree. Just don't forget to water it with a little practice each day.